Welcome back to yet another sushi roll video. Now, this week I'm going to show you guys something pretty amazing, the Mosaic Sushi Roll Evolution. This is basically the second evolution of the Mosaic Sushi Roll. You will probably remember the initial Mosaic Sushi Roll. If you haven't seen it, just click on the picture now and you'll get to see that video. Now, let's not wait anymore, let's go straight into it. Okay, so now it's very important that you find a very small, thin cucumber, because the bigger the cucumber piece, the bigger the end piece of sushi is going to be. So you have to make sure it's tiny and very thin. Now you want to cut it just the length of half a sheet of nori, so that it fully stretches across. And now what you want to do is just simply slice it in half. Okay, then slice the halves into quarters, but don't slice it directly into quarters. For example, this one I want to make it slightly smaller because I find it too big. So what I'm going to do is just find the middle and then just cut just to one side and just to the other side, making smaller quarters. And then there'll be a little excess piece which I'll throw away or just use for something else. Okay, now I just flip these over and just even them out. Okay, perfect. And yeah, so what you want to do here is just make smaller quarters so that the sushi roll isn't too big. So that's two of them done. Okay, now the same with this. Find the middle and just trim to one side. Okay. The bigger these corners are will dictate how big your sushi roll is, and you want to be able to eat it in one go, so it's best to make these a lot smaller than they actually are. Okay, so here are my 4 quarters, and these are now going to make the corners of my sushi roll. Now just check that you've done the correct cuts. Just assemble your cucumber back together and it should be like a smaller cucumber. Okay, so now you've got much smaller cucumber than before, and you can't find these naturally this size, so just perfect. What you want to do is just take half of your sheet of nori, one of them, and add 60 grams of cooked white sushi rice. Now if you don't know how to make this, a link is just appeared on top left corner, which will take you to my website where you can learn how to make the perfect sushi rice. You just spread it out thinly, start at one end and just make sure you cover it with a very thin layer. Don't worry, you won't reach the end, but that's the entire idea here. Just place your cucumber down and now you simply roll it. Okay, now when it reaches the end, just trim off whatever excess there is, because you don't want to have it going around in a spiral. So just there, steal it off, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine there. Okay, this you can just discard. This time take the pink sushi rice. This is about 80 grams. Don't take all of it, just take about 90% of it. Leave a little bit there. And then you just start to spread it out again. Okay, so a very nice thin layer. Now if you want to know how to make this pink sushi rice, press on the link which is appeared on top left corner and it'll take you to a video of how to make pink sushi rice. Okay, perfect. Now you take your prior made roll and you put it inside this one. Okay, now you roll it around again. Now see here, perfect, it meets rice to rice, and then you just keep rolling and you seal it. Now here, where there's a little flap, what you want to do is just take a couple little pieces of rice and just squish them here, and that'll act as glue and it'll close up without any problems. Perfect. Now put this to one side. Alright, so now what you want to do is just simply slice the roll in half, taking into consideration where the cucumbers are already cut in half. So you don't want to cut them in again. So now that that's cut in half, just cut it into quarters, going through the same line. Perfect. And perfect. If you want to use the same knife as I'm using in this video, I have made a video about the knives I use, and you can click on the link which is just appeared on top left corner to go there. Alright, so just put them to one side, your quarters. Perfect. And now what you want to do is you want to take 2 half sheets of nori and just simply glue them together by using a couple of little pieces of sushi rice. So you just take the sushi rice and you squish it across one side, like so. And then you just put them overlapping each other, and that works as glue. Perfect. Now place your quarters, one here and the other one the opposite way around, so that there's a nice V shape in between the two. Okay, in this V shape just add a little bit of carrot sauce. You can learn how to make this on the video link which is just appeared on top left corner. And just put very little bit. If you put too much, it'll ooze out the sides, and you really don't want that to happen. Okay, so you just lay a piece of sashimi-grade tuna right there, like so. And then you add a piece of salmon just on one of the faces, the same size. And then opposite piece of salmon on the opposite side, just like so. Perfect. And then the last piece of tuna on top. Now they should all slot in together, and it should make a beautiful pattern like so. Okay, now you just add a little bit of your carrot ginger sauce again on top. Remember, not too much, otherwise it oozes out the sides. Okay, and then you add your remaining quarter pieces. One here, and the other one on the opposite side. Remember, cucumber is on the outside. And then you hold it together, and you just flip it over. And then you just keep flipping it over until there's no more space. Perfect. Okay, now when you come to the end, what you do is you add a couple more pieces of rice just to glue it together. Perfect. Now to cut the sushi roll. What you want to do is you want to have a nice damp cloth just to dampen the knife up, slightly wet the edge. Alright, then you simply just cut quickly a very thin piece so that there's a nice refined edge. There we go. Beautiful. Now this you can throw away or eat, whatever you want. This is excess. And now in between cuts, just clean off your knife. And then very quickly slice through. Look at that beautiful pattern. It's a beauty. I think my work here is done. I hope you guys enjoy making this. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more of my videos, then please subscribe to my channel by clicking on the button on the top left corner. And if you want to see more of my videos right now, then you can click on the button on the right to see all my other videos. I hope you guys enjoy them. And yes, I am sitting on top of a mountain right now. Why, you ask? Because you should share this video right this second. Because I'm on a mountain. That's why. And just to answer any questions, that down there is Marbella, and this is the south coast of Spain. Awesome place to live, recommend it, come in on vacation, great place. Alright, that's all folks. Till next week.